Welcome back to Be at the Buzzer. So, tonight we're going to talk about the NBA bubble. The NBA has become the most successful sports franchise thus far to get going. Zero test of positive test results for COVID, and players coming and going in the bubble as they need to, and still keeping the numbers down. I think the NBA can be, at this point, be called a success. So, as talking about the NBA and how successful they are, we're going to talk about the teams in the bubble thus far. So there's 22 teams in the bubble, and I just kind of want to give a little synopsis of what I've seen from each team and what we have to look forward to. I guess first of all, I would like to say that the bubble has proven to be pretty entertaining. I mean, I thought it would be different with no fans, but with the what is it, Michelob Ultra Fan Experience or whatever you want to call it. It's like you got fans there, you got the little crowd noise, so it's all right. And the games are entertaining. I mean, I think it's what we wanted. I think with sports being gone for 140 some, I think it was 140 some days or whatever it was. We needed this, and the NBA has come back and provided good entertainment for right now and kind of usher back in sports. But with that being said, I want to talk about a few teams. I really like Ja Morant in Memphis, and I was really rooting for them to hold on to the number 8 spot inside the bubble. But looking at this past weekend, unless some changes over the next couple of weeks, looking at this last weekend, I think that Portland is going to be the representative of that 8 seed in the West. And the reason I think that is that, number one, they have the experience. Melo's trimmed down; he's playing better, and they got the big guy Nurkic or whatever he is in the middle. That's working for them. So they got a pretty good team, a few parts, not, real balanced, but they were in the Western Conference Finals last year. So, they are a team that in this format, they can excel. The next team that we're going to talk about is the Thunder. Whoa, Chris Paul. Chris Paul got these young boys believing in themselves, playing together with a little Steven Adams and him and a little mixed in veteran leadership. Hey, the Thunder, they could surprise. They look real good this first week. Like what the Thunder doing. Chris Paul, kudos, my brother. So then you get the Clippers. Well, the Clippers are the Clippers. They're missing some guys. They're still highly competitive. The close game with the Lakers. They lost one. But, hey, Clippers, they're good. And, of course, the Lakers, they've lost one too. So, these two teams that weren't really in a big, they didn't have a sense of urgency as it has to deal with in the bubble. The only thing you're playing for is seeding because you're not playing for home court anymore because that's out the window. So the best, we're going to go at it ball for ball team is going to be the champion. So right now, the best team in the bubble to me, Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors with they got the young cats, Powell, Odeanobi, Siakam, Van Vliet. Man, they continue to impress. And, right now, if I had to bet, the odds in Vegas should be that Toronto is the number 1 team in the bubble right now to repeat. Toronto will represent the East. They will beat Milwaukee because they got more players. And Houston tonight just showed you that Milwaukee can't be beat if you're really aggressive with them. The Celtics, they look good. They got some young studs. I think they'll make some noise in the East, but Raptors will beat the Bucks. Raptors, they for real, and they're probably on a mission to prove that it wasn't them that needed Kawhi, it was Kawhi that needed them. So stay tuned for that. Let's see what happens there. The Rockets, they had one stinky game, but then they bounced back with 2 victories, and they look decent. And the small ball lineup against Milwaukee created some problems, and they ended up winning that game. Will Houston go with the small ball lineup and force other teams to play to their level? I don't know. It's very intriguing in the bubble what's going to happen. This is a toss-up. Anybody can win this. Anybody can win this in the bubble because the atmosphere has changed. The dynamics have changed. And if you just got some gritty guys that's going to go in and hoop, then you got a chance to win it. And then guess what? By saying that, the Phoenix Suns is 2-0 in the bubble. The Phoenix Suns. Decent team. Got some players, some young guys. What are they doing? But again, it's been B at the Buzzer. I appreciate y'all joining in. Wait for the next episode. Hey, hey.